Hey lovelies, I'm Aram and welcome to my YouTube channel, VaMidanu. On today's menu, I'll be showing you 3 different ways Ghanaians fry their yam, or 3 different ways to fry your yam. So the first type of yam I'll be showing you is the Ghanaian street style fried yam. The second is the extra crunchy restaurant style fried yam, and the last one is going to be yamarita. On that note, let's get cooking. So the Ghanaian street style fried yam is known for its irregular shape and attractive yellow color, and I'm going to show you just how to achieve that. So I have here my yam, and one important thing to note when working with yam is that you need to have a bowl of water readily available, so that immediately you are done peeling your yam, you just place it inside the bowl of water. This helps to prevent discoloration or prevents your yam from turning brown or attaining a brown color, which we do not want. So over here, I'm just peeling the yam, and then I'll go ahead to rinse that thoroughly and then proceed to cut to my desired shape or size. Like I said, with the Ghanaian street style fried yam, the shape is usually irregular, so there's no particular pattern to it. For my next step, I'm going to transfer my yam into a clean bowl of water. I'll be adding a teaspoon of salt and then a teaspoon of sugar to that as well. We're going to mix and then leave that to sit for some minutes. Roughly 10 minutes will do. So you may choose to skip the part where I soak the yam in water for some minutes and then move on to adding half a teaspoon of turmeric powder and some salt to taste. But I find that soaking your yam for a couple of minutes makes your yam more fluffier on the inside. So I'm just going to stir the yam till it is evenly coated or well coated with the turmeric powder. For my next step, I'll be filling a frying pan with oil, and I'm going to heat it up till it is hot enough, and then I'm going to transfer my coated yam into the oil. So I'm going to fry that for a couple of minutes, turning occasionally so that it fries evenly on all sides. And once the yam feels hard, you know that your yam is ready. And as simple as that, you have your Ghanaian street style fried yam. So I'm just going to open that up just to show you what it looks like on the inside. At this point, my hands was it was so hot, but I got to open it. So you see what I mean by fluffier on the inside. Yep. It also gives you a very crunchy crust, which I love. Just look at that. So our next fried yam technique is this extra crunchy restaurant style fried yam. So restaurant style because of how the yam is thinly sliced, and extra crunchy because of a special technique which I'll demonstrate and then show you as the video progresses. So as usual, I'm just going to cut a portion of the yam. I'm going to peel that, wash that, and then slice. You may want to pay attention to how I cut the yam before proceeding to slice it. Next, I'm going to thinly slice the yam, just like you see me do over here. I'm going to transfer that into a clean bowl of water, and then I'm going to add a teaspoon of salt and then a teaspoon of sugar as well. I'm going to mix that and leave to sit for 10 minutes. I've already preheated my oil, so I'm just going to gently transfer my yam into the oil. I'll leave that to fry for 5 minutes or less. Once the yam is halfway done or halfway fried, I'm going to go in with water and then a pinch of salt. For this next step, you would have to be extra careful. So you just have to reduce your fire a little, and then you go in with the water and salt solution. You're going to gently mix that. So this trick is key to achieving the extra crunchy yam I spoke about earlier. So you gently turn your yam occasionally, emphasis on gently, so that it fries evenly on all sides. So my yam is officially ready, and I'm going to be taking it out of the oil. And this is what we have. So as you can see, it's extra crunchy. The yam has this cracks on it, and it's all because of the technique of adding water to the oil. So look at that. You just look at how crunchy it is, and then it also makes it very, very moist on the inside. So moving on to our third and final technique, which is the yamarita, or extra crunchy coated fried yam. So as always, I'll start by peeling and then rinsing my yam. For the yamarita, we'll be parboiling the yam, so it's advisable to cut that a little bigger or a little thicker. So once that is done, I'm going to transfer that into a clean bowl of water and then set aside for later. In a pot filled with water, I'm going to go in with some salt to taste. We're going to cover that and leave that to come to a boil. Once the water begins to boil, I'm going to transfer my yam into the water. I'm going to cover that and leave that to cook, but the goal is not to cook the yam thoroughly. So whilst the yam is cooking, I'm going to move on to the next agenda. So over here I have some flour, which I'm adding a little salt to taste, and then I'm going in with my all-purpose seasoning. You can use any seasoning of choice. I'm just going to give that a very good mix. Also, in an entirely different bowl, I'm going to be cracking 2 to 3 eggs. Salt to taste as well, and then a teaspoon of my all-purpose seasoning. We're going to whisk that or mix that till it is well combined. So it's time to check on my yam, and it looks like it is almost cooked, which is perfect because we don't want the yam fully cooked, but just like 80% cooked or 90% cooked. So I'm going to take the yam out and then set aside for later. So I have my yam here, and I'm just going to dip that into my egg mixture, give it a good coat, and then I'm going to transfer that next into the flour mix and coat that as well. I'll do that for all the yams. So this is what we have, but I'm going to give that a last and final coat in the egg mix. So once we are thoroughly done coating, I'm going to put that aside and then heat up some oil. Once the oil is hot enough, I'm going to gently drop my coated yam into the oil and allow that fry. I'll be frying that till it is golden on all sides, and then I'll take out my yam. As you can see, my yam looks very beautiful and golden, so I'm just going to gently take that out, and as simple as that, our yamarita is ready. This is one bougie fried yam technique. Just like I did for the other yam techniques, I'm going to open up this yam too so that you can see what it looks like on the inside. Whoosh, so hot. Yeah, so this is what it looks like on the inside with a thick layer of coating on the outside. Very tasty, very delicious. And that's a wrap for today. Which was your favorite technique? Was it the Ghanaian street style, or the yamarita, or the extra crunchy restaurant style fried yam? Kindly leave your answers in the comments. And we've come to the end of this video. If you found this helpful, kindly subscribe for more delicious recipes. Bye.